Tie game, bottom of the 10th inning. Uh-oh.
High and deep to right field. Back there at the track, leaping up, and that ball is going to be in play. Nope, they're going to call it a home run. The game's over. It's out of here.
Put that box just so you could see that Marvin Hudson called that a home run. Now, watch Adrian Johnson here, the plate umpire. He's waiting for the guy to touch home plate, but he's also, look at that, he signals the replay review. Why does he do that? Because his responsibility is to watch that visiting manager in the visiting dugout, because that replay review, because it was so close to a wall scraper, that home run, has to be filed immediately. So Renteria requests the replay review for the home run. Remember, this has to be a crew chief review. It is not a manager's challenge because it's a boundary home run. Renteria clearly wants the review. Fantastic. At some point, the question of whether the runner touched home plate or not enters into the conversation, which is a bit weird, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, I just want to establish this is not a home run. The ball hit the yellow padded line and bounced directly back into play. Had the ball hit the top of the wall, which is that yellow line, and then hit the railing behind, that would be a home run. But because it hit the yellow line, bounced back into play, it's in play. Should have been a double. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's go back to the umpires.
I don't know. I'm a little confused here.
To me, it looks like it's going to be a double.
I think it's going to be a double. We're going to continue playing here.
So follow along, because this could get confusing. Renteria sees the home run, and he wants to challenge it. That's a crew chief review. Then apparently he wants to look to see whether the runner touched home plate or not. That would be a manager's challenge. That's why the ball is given to the catcher for the appeal play at home plate. So he wants both of those things, and apparently at some point someone talks to someone on the headsets, and Marvin Hudson, who's the acting crew chief in this series, says, do you want to challenge the play? And he didn't specify what part of the play. And Renteria says, well, I guess not, because Renteria thought they already called it a home run, and yeah, that's a mess. MLB calls it a miscommunication and misinterpretation, which could be an understatement, considering this was a walk-off. They could still be playing the 75th inning right now had that not been called. We never know. But here's the deal. Slow down, because my clue that Renteria wants the home run reviewed, besides common sense, is that he actually called for the review. He starts to signal for a review before the runner actually arrives at home plate, which tells me logically he probably wants something reviewed whether or not the guy touched home plate. So number one, crew chief review. Number two, base touch. Treat them separately, because even if he doesn't want the base touch reviewed, he wants that home run reviewed. Slow down. Separate them, because there are two separate aspects of the play. You want to make sure crystal clear that everyone knows what is going on. He's going to want the home run looked at whether or not the base touch is looked at. The specificity, and I'll get the pronunciation eventually, of that challenge, which is part of the replay rules, says he has to specify what he wants reviewed, but that's all the more reason you need to slow down and figure it out. He wants the home run reviewed. I don't know about the base touch, but he wants the home run. Look at everyone huddled around the replay rules that are posted in the dugout trying to figure out what happened. Here's what happened. There was a miscommunication, and that's a huge understatement.
That's going to do it for us here.
Thanks for watching. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, subscribe, and send us any rules questions, because we'll break them down for you here at Close Call Sports.